my only message to the people watching this video is just to stay home and stay safe and help the people in need. So rather than blaming the government, do what is expected from you. Hey people, welcome back to the channel. So here's another video of talking to me segment, so where you people ask me the question about different things about Korea, about me, or about an Indian who is living inside Korea. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, like my video, share my videos with your friends, and comment on it and let me know if you like it or not. And in addition to that, let me know what are the different things you're expecting from me in future. So today I'm gonna talk about one serious thing. Like there are 4 or 5 people who have been contacting me and asking me whether or not South Korea is locked down, or like why, if not, then why they didn't lock down the country, like when all other countries are trying to follow the lockdown rule. So here in this video I'm gonna try to explain about my personal experience, my personal observation regarding the lockdown and regarding the corona pandemic inside South Korea. The first foremost reason why South Korea doesn't need to lock down is people trust their government because they chose them. People trust their government and listen to them. So whatever the government is saying, they are following them. That's why the number of recovery is far more than the number of infected people so every day. So although in the beginning it looked like the South Korea will also follow the same situation as any other country, because it's a neighboring country to China, and there are so many international students who are studying here and coming from like different places, and even some students who are coming from China also. So it looked like that South Korea will also face the same situation, but nothing happened like that. So it's not a one thing that to describe, like it's not the result of one thing only, but there are a number of things that matters, like the small things. First thing, I will talk about the number of infected people, in case you guys don't know. So the number of infected people till today in South Korea is like almost 10,780 people, and the number of deaths recorded till today is 250, and the number of recovery is like 9,125 or 23, something like this. After looking at this video or looking at this screen, you will realize that how South Korea is doing so nice as compared to any other country. So the reason behind this, I will try to break down the reason in the following segment. So first of all, I will talk about the thermal screening. So if you guys have been watching my recent vlogs, you will realize that the people are still going out, people are still enjoying outside, chilling, and living the life same as they were living before this corona crisis. So this is because the government is giving them some set of rules and they are following the rules. So the first thing is the thermal screening. So wherever you go, if you see my last video or if you haven't watched till now, please go to the description section and check the link, and I will show in this video also, like when you go anywhere out, like the public place, you will see there are some kind of like thermal screeners that screen each and every individual on the basis of their body temperature. So if they find anything unusual, they trace the people there. The second thing, people are wearing masks everywhere. They are aware about social distancing. They are following the rules given by the government. And the third thing I will talk about is sanitizers. So although sanitizer is the smallest thing that you can do, but small things make difference. So like there are sanitizers everywhere. Wherever you go, you can find the sanitizers. In the metros there are sanitizers, in the buses there are sanitizers. When you go to any of the station, like bus station, railway station, or the metro places, like you will find sanitizer in a big number. Like you can find it anywhere. So whenever you touch some places, you can clean or sanitize your hands by that. So that's the second thing. The third thing I will talk about is the university and the gyms. So they didn't close any of the university or the gyms. Like there is for undergraduate students or who have to go to the classes every day, yes, they closed the university and the classes for some time, for a period of time. But for the researchers or like the master students, they never publish any guideline for us. So the thing is, we are still coming to the university every day, and following some set of rules. Like if we are not wearing mask, we are not allowed to enter into the university. If our temperature is not normal, like I will show in this video here, you can see that there are 2 or 3 people at the entry gate every time who check your temperature and ask you some of the questions regarding the symptoms, like if you have fever, cough or anything, and they noted down the data, and according to that they are managing it. And if you have like some unusual temperature, they will not allow to enter into the campus. So that's the thing, that's how they are managing inside the university. And the same kind of things are doing inside the gyms and some of the shopping malls. So there also they are proper thermal screeners, proper I would say the sanitizers. And if I talk about the elevators, so now you can see in the screen that in the elevators, like if you know the coronavirus can live on the metal surfaces, so you know that there are like the metal surfaces inside the elevators. So the people they put some kind of like lamination sheet on the buttons of the elevator, so that people touch those metal surfaces more often, and they change these metal sheets on the basis of different time, like after 3 hours or 6 hours or even after 1 day. They are changing it constantly to avoid the spread of corona infection. So that's how they are managing inside the university, gyms, shopping malls and some other public places. And if I talk about the international flights, like whether the people are traveling to Korea or not, I would say although there are some countries who banned like South Korea travel, but there are people are still coming to South Korea by any other countries. Like for example, if I talk about my new lab mate who just joined the university just now recently, like for this semester, he came like almost in March I feel, or in April he came here. But then he went through the proper checkup at the airport. But at the same time, government is producing some kind of guidelines where university officials has to go to the airport to pick up that guy or a girl, like whosoever is coming as a student. So they have to pick up, and they have to provide them a room for 14 days. So it is like a self quarantine period. So you have to go through that self quarantine period. In case you go out without informing any government official within these 14 days, you will be deported directly. So if I talk about the example of my friend who just joined my lab, so he was there in his room for 14 days in a self quarantine period. So almost like every day or every other alternative day, government officials were visiting him and gave him food for 14 days. So he used to get checkup from the government officials like after every 1 day or 2 days, and he had some kind of equipment that is provided by the government to check his temperature on everyday basis and tell to the government official through some kind of applications like by phone or something. So after 14th day, they contacted him again, asked him the temperature and everything, and they visited him, and then they gave him the certificate like now you can go out. So after that he joined our lab. So that's how they are maintaining. There are some countries who don't have enough number of masks to support each and every individual of their country. So in this case, the Korean government is trying to provide each and every individual living inside Korea, whosoever he or she is, whether he is like from any other country or the Korean itself, they are trying to provide the mask to each and every individual. So there are some kind of special guidelines produced by the government. According to that, there is like you can get the mask according to your date of birth. So depending upon the different date of birth, you can go to the pharmacy. They have proper guidelines for that. You can go to the pharmacy, you can show your ARC, that is alien registration card, that is your ID inside South Korea. So you can show that according to your date of birth, you will have specific day where you can get masks more cheaper. Still you can find the mask online and from any other stores also, but if you have the ARC and if you know your day and if you go to pharmacy, you will definitely get the mask. So that's how they are dealing with these masks, like, and trying to provide the mask to each and every individual living inside South Korea. So I think that's all about today. That's all I wanted to talk about South Korea in this video. That's how they are managing, and that's how they are recovering so fast as compared to any other country. So if I talk about India and Indian people, I would say there are so many people who have been contacting me constantly and telling me that they are bored, they are stuck inside home and they want to go out and blaming their government. But I would say government is trying their best to handle this coronavirus crisis. The only thing we need to do is to just listen them. That's the foremost reason. That's why Korea is doing so nicely, because they are listening to their government, right? You chose your government, you should trust your government. That's the first thing. The second thing is our population is pretty large, right? If people are allowed to go out of the houses, there will be like crowd on the roads, and you could feel that situation. It is easy for a virus to spread in that crowd. And the third thing I want to talk about is our medical facilities are not that much good as comparison to any other country. So we should follow the rules imposed by the government is doing something and that has some purpose, so we should listen our government rather than blaming them. This time is a time to get united now and taking this situation seriously rather than blaming the government or saying anything else. Just listen to them and follow their guidelines. And my only message to the people watching this video is just to stay home and stay safe and help the people in need. So rather than blaming the government, do what is expected from you. So that's all our government needs, that's all our nation needs. So yeah, that's how we can fight against this coronavirus disease. So okay, so that's all about today's video. If you like the video, please like the video. Let me know what are your views on this video or what you think about this, and share my video and subscribe the channel, press the bell icon and keep supporting. Thank you so much for